Because India now is so much better than Canada. They have everyone here is bhakti. They have temples in Vrindavan. Every day is sadhu sangha. Decorating our body every day in tight jeans, sexy clothes. This is only so that I can attract someone else. This is like no better than animal, really. All the girls are wearing tight jeans and short tops. Okay, everybody's looking at them. Why? They're like meat and so many crows in the sky looking at vultures trying to eat. What is the point?
विदेशी और देसी दोनों का समन्वय परिवार है। चंद्र भानुदास जी वृंदावन से हैं और कृष्ण प्रिया कनाडा से हैं। आपसे लड़ते तो नहीं?
कभी कभी हो गया, but no problem.
आप डांटते?
Increasing love, you know.
You used to scold him
so much. Yes, because Badeshi lady is very strong. And also we decided it's best to do bhakti, you know, because life is so short, so many people dying in this world. Like, really, what is the goal of life? We can work here, we can do our business online, no problem. But the really important thing in life is to pursue this bhakti, what Krishna is teaching in Bhagavad Gita.
What's your good name?
Deva.
He goes, they're teaching a Gurukula, so they're teaching every day some Hindi, some spiritual topics, because in Western schools they're not teaching any spiritual topics.
तो देवा, मम्मी यहाँ पर भक्ति करती हैं, पूजा करती हैं, पापा भी भक्त हैं, तो आपको कैसा लगता है?
Yeah, I like Vrindavan. I go to the temple every day.
Deva, what you want to be in your life?
Brahmachari, sannyasi.
Sannyasi. You are agree that he wants to become brahmachari and sannyasi?
His choice, no problem.
Everything goes away after death. Everything just goes away. You completely reset except your bhakti and karma.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, मेरा नाम है गौतम और इस वक्त मैं मौजूद हूँ वृंदावन में। वृंदावन में मैं लगातार आपको विभिन्न प्रकार के साधु, संत, महात्मा, तपस्वी, साधकों के साथ संवाद श्रृंखला दिखाता हूँ और आज उसी श्रृंखला में हमारे साथ एक पूरा परिवार है। कृष्ण प्रिया जी हैं, उनकी बेटी लवन्या है, उनके हस्बैंड हैं और उनका बेटा है। उनसे बात करेंगे, पूछेंगे कि कैसे उनकी आध्यात्मिक यात्रा की शुरुआत हुई। बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका।
हरे कृष्ण।
क्या नाम है आपका?
चंद्र भानुदास।
चंद्र भानुदास। आपका?
मेरा नाम देवा।
जो लोग देखते हैं, क्योंकि आश्चर्यजनक भी है थोड़ा सा कि आप भारतीय हैं, ये कनाडा से बिलोंग करती हैं, तो ऐसा सोचा था कि कभी किसी विदेशी महिला के साथ विवाह होगा, ऐसा कुछ?
ऐसा सोचा तो नहीं था, लेकिन हो गया, हो जाता है। कोई पता नहीं होता है क्या होगा फ्यूचर में, तो ऐसा सोचा नहीं था लेकिन हो जाता है, हो गया। मंदिर में रहता था मैं, आश्रम में, और ये भी वहीं से जुड़े हुए हैं, तो ये भी आती थी। तो ऐसे ही बात हुआ, धीरे धीरे बात हुआ, प्रेम हुआ, तब आगे बढ़ा सब।
Okay. Now you are more Indian than Canadian.
Yeah, because India now is so much better than Canada. They have everyone here is bhakti. They have temples in Vrindavan. Every day is sadhu sangha. And Canada, there's not so much. Only material life going on, material samsar, Kali Yuga program. So you can see all over the world, so many governments are fighting with the people fighting with each other. So many politics going on, and now the whole world, everybody's suffering. But if in any country, it doesn't matter. You're Australia, you're in Canada. So many people, they're locked in their home. So when you come to Vrindavan, nobody's like this. Everybody's only going to the temple, chanting Hare Krishna, doing bhajan, not worried about everything, only worried how can I increase my spiritual life, how can I connect to God.
यहाँ पर लोगों में ये विशेषता है कि कैसे ईश्वर से जुड़ा जाए, भगवान से जुड़ा जाए, भगवान का नाम लिया जाए। ये भारत की जो मूल परंपरा है उसको इन्होंने काफ़ी पसंद किया है, काफ़ी पसंद करती हैं। तो देवा, in which class you are right now?
6.
Krishna Balaram Community School. He goes there teaching a Gurukula, so they're teaching every day some Hindi, some spiritual topics, because in Western schools they're not teaching any spiritual topics. They're telling they're atheist.
So you are satisfied after learning this all spiritual education, Hindi and Bhagwad Gita?
Yeah, I mostly read books like Jaiva Dharma.
What are your experience after studying these all books like Bhagwad Gita and all spiritual?
More attached to Krishna, and so I got rid of my phone and stuff.
He stopped playing his Xbox because he's now every day going to the temple, every day chanting Harinam. He's playing Mridanga. He's becoming more. He shaved his head. Now wearing tilak, chanting Harinam every day, and he left all his video games, all this things from Canada, his Xbox, gaming, everything he left. Now he's only chanting Harinam, reading Bhagavad Gita, learning shloka every day. He's doing very good.
तो मतलब भगवद गीता और भगवान श्री कृष्ण और आध्यात्मिक जीवन को शुरू करने के बाद, गुरुकुल के विद्यार्थी हैं, गुरुकुल में पढ़ते हैं, तो जितनी भी वीडियो गेम्स और इस तरीके की इनकी दिनचर्या का अंग था वो सब छोड़ दिया है। अब ये चैंटिंग करते हैं, व्हाट इज दिस?
Majapa. Chant on it every day.
Which mantra you used to chant?
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Daily?
Yeah,
How many times?
I try 4. 4.
4 times.
4 rounds of 108 mantra.
Okay. What are your hobbies?
Going to Radhe Kunj. I literally mostly spend my time there,
In Radhe Kunj.
and I read books.
Read books. Which kind of book you used to?
Kirtan.
One.
I'm reading Jaiva Dharma.
Jaiv.
Jaiva Dharma.
Jaiva Dharma. Jiva ka dharma.
Okay. आत्मा.
हाँ,
About
आत्मा का
आत्मा.
धर्म, yeah.
आत्म ज्ञान और अध्यात्म ज्ञान दोनों के बारे में पढ़ रहे हैं.
Everything goes away after death. Nothing, like everything just goes away. You completely reset except your bhakti and karma. Everything else just goes away after you die.
So what's the goal of
So you shouldn't work on other stuff other than bhakti.
Can you please sing any bhajan?
All of it.
Just a little bit.
Little bit. Some few lines.
Namaste Narashingaya Praladala Dalaine Hiranyakashipurvakshaha Shilatanka Nakalaye Yato Nishima Varato Nishingo Yato Yaitaito Nishingo.
What does it mean? Because it's
So
It's to Nrishingadev. You know Nrishingadev?
Narasingha Bhagavan. So Lord Krishna, Vishnu, he did one. He has 10 avatars. So one avatar is Lord Nrishingadev. So you'll.
I have a deity of Nrishingadev. I worship every day.
So he likes Nrishingadev because he's half man, half lion.
Time turns the greatest cities into dust, so nothing matters. It'll all just go away one day. After you die, it's all gone, except bhakti, except your faith. So, I don't know, worship Krishna, because Krishna is good. And read books and classes. They help you increase your faith.
So give everything and just surrender to Krishna.
अच्छा, आप क्या करते हैं? मतलब कोई क्या प्रोफेशन है आपका?
बस सेवा करते हैं मंदिर में. सेवा ही. हाँ.
तो मंदिर में सेवा करते हैं. आपका काफ़ी अच्छा परिवार है, तो कैसे संचालित होता है?
जो भी है ठाकुर जी की कृपा से सब हो रहा है. सेवा हो रही है. भक्ति में इतना ज़रूरत नहीं होती इन चीज़ों की. ज़्यादा मटेरियलिस्टिक चीज़ होती हैं, उनकी डिज़ायर नहीं होती, तो इसलिए जितना होता है उसी में खुश रहता है इंसान.
तो आपने कितनी पढ़ाई करी है वैसे?
मैंने B.Com किया था, फिर MBA किया था.
अच्छा, तो अब आगे की क्या योजना है? सिर्फ सेवा ही करेंगे?
भक्ति में ही रहना है, सेवा करना है और कुछ नहीं.
गुरुकुल में बच्चे गुरुकुल में ही पढ़ते हैं?
हाँ जी.
आपकी इच्छा नहीं होती कि बच्चों को कहीं विदेश में पढ़ने के लिए भेजा जाए?
They're studying before in Canada, but actually the things they're teaching now are not so good. They have a different teaching now. They're not teaching about God. They're only teaching some things I don't agree with. Putting so many ideas in the kid's brain. Okay, drinking, smoking, like, you know, so many different ideas. They're saying this is good, but this is not good. This is not helping their life. You know, so many partying, so much, like, these things are wasting their life. But they're preaching like this is a good thing, you know. Don't listen to your mother, father. You have your own choice. Even now in Canada, they're telling the children, you can do anything. You don't need mother and father permission. You know, if you want to change if he wants to change into a woman, no problem. Government can change into a woman. And if your parents stop you, we'll put you in jail. Like, so many crazy, pagli things going on. They're giving my kids so many, like, things in class. I feel like this is like Rakshas coming. And they're saying this is Canadian education, but really it's not education. It's like brainwashing.
What would you like to tell about that kind of education given to you in Canada?
Bogus.
एक मेरा सवाल, क्योंकि बहुत से लोगों के दर्शकों के मन में उमड़ेगा आप लोगों को देख करके कि विदेशी और देसी दोनों का समन्वय परिवार है और बहुत खुश मिजाज आप दोनों ही हैं. तो आजकल हम देखते हैं कि भौतिक संसार में बहुत लड़ाई झगड़े होते हैं, परिवार में समन्वय नहीं होता है, कोऑर्डिनेशन और कोऑपरेशन ख़त्म होता जा रहा है. तो कैसे आप देसी हैं, आप विदेशी हैं, कैसे कोऑर्डिनेट करते हैं?
सब करना पड़ता है. जब बच्चे हो जाते हैं तो उसको देखने सब एडजस्ट करना पड़ता है.
कभी लड़ाई झगड़ा नहीं होता
है, पर सब सेटल हो जाता है धीरे धीरे.
आपसे लड़ते तो नहीं?
कभी कभी हो गया, but no problem.
आप डांटते?
Increasing love, you know.
अच्छा देवा, what you want to be in your life?
Brahmachari, sannyasi.
Sannyasi. You are agree that he wants to become brahmachari and sannyasi?
His choice, no problem.
He can be sannyasi.
I will support him because if he's doing sannyasi, he's becoming guru, he's preaching. Actually, these people make more money than anybody. This is best life, so I have no problem.
You are agree that
But he has
wants...
to be not bogus guru. He has to be pakka sadhu, not bogus.
अच्छा डिजायर है उसका।
अच्छा, आप सपोर्ट करेंगे। आखिरी सवाल मेरा आपसे ही है कि दुनिया वेस्ट की तरफ जा रही है, सबको बड़ा बंगला चाहिए, सबकी डिज़ायर है कि बड़ी बड़ी गाड़ियाँ हों, अच्छी लग्जरियस लाइफ हो। आप कैसे इतनी सिंप्लिसिटी के साथ इस पूरे परिवार को हैंडल कर रहे हैं? और
ये देखो, जो दिखता है उसमें उससे सुख शांति तो मिलने वाली है नहीं है। कितनी अच्छी सी कार खरीद लो, जैसे बोलते हैं तुम अच्छे से अच्छा बेड खरीद लोगे लेकिन नींद नहीं खरीद सकते। अच्छे से अच्छा खाना भी खरीद लोगे लेकिन भूख नहीं खरीद सकते। तो जब तक मन में शांति नहीं होगी, खुश नहीं रहेगा, तो ऐसा पैसा रुपया घर ज़मीन ज़्यादा बेकार है। तो जितना है उसी में खुश रहना चाहिए, जहाँ भी हो वहीं खुशी रहना चाहिए।
जो प्राप्त है वही पर्याप्त है, इनका मूल मंत्र है पूरे परिवार का। बच्चों को भी गुरुकुल में डाल रखा है, ऐसा नहीं है कि दुनिया को उपदेश दे रहे हैं भारतीय संस्कृति का और अपने बच्चे कॉन्वेंट स्कूल में पढ़ रहे हैं। तो लास्ट व्हाट यू वांट टू कन्वे?
Life is like this. Everybody, if you see one dog running down the street, he's running, and everybody's saying, "Stop, cop, talk to me." No, I'm very busy, I can't talk. Then he passes urine on one goalpost. One mile marker, and then again running back. So it's completely, he's so busy, so everyone's busy for what? Busy for nothing. Making money, taking care of their house, their family, trying to acquire, and every day so much stress is coming to everybody. Why? To get money, to be happy, to have sense gratification. But what is actually the goal? Why is nobody happy doing this? They're just running, and then they die. So when you die, what do you have to bring with you? But if you're doing bhakti, you're following the words of Krishna and the Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam's Vedic cultures. If you're following this, then your soul can be happy. Then you're getting so much sukriti, so much good karma, so much everything. Then your next life, you don't have to be in the cycle of birth, death, old age, disease, again and again suffering. So the human life, this is meant for religion. What is our Atma Dharma? So we should try to discover what is our Atma Dharma. This is by Sadhu Sangha and reading Shastra, Hari Guru Vaishnav Sangha.
Okay, one interesting question I want to ask, that women of India, they are wearing Western dress up, but you are totally in Indian traditional dress.
Yeah.
So do you like it, or is...
Yes, because most people, why are they wearing jeans and pants and the tight clothes? Because they think, I am this body, मैं शरीर हूँ. But actually we're not this body, we are Atma. So if we're decorating our body every day in tight jeans, sexy clothes, this is only so that I can attract someone else. This is like no better than animal, really. I just want to attract someone, I want someone to look at me. This is complete opposite of bhakti. But if we're wearing devotional clothes, this is to please God. So everything we do in our life should be to please Bhagavan, not to please ourselves. Because if we're only trying to please ourselves, everybody's looking at me, oh, I look so nice, then ultimately we're not going to be happy. We just become like a meat in the meat market. So all the girls are wearing tight jeans and short tops. Okay, everybody's looking at them. Why? They're like meat and so many crows in the sky looking at vultures trying to eat. What is the point? There's no point. This is just causing, dukh. Yeah, so wear devotional clothes, chant Hare Krishna, wear tilak, wear kantimala, because this is Shastra, this is Vedic culture, this is pure. You follow Varnashram Dharma, this is good, this makes you happy, not like meat market.
At last, together you can sing one bhajan.
Gurudev kripa karke mujhko apna lena, मैं शरण पड़ा तेरी चरणों में जगा देना, चरणों में जगा देना।
तो ये इनका परिवार था, बड़ा ही हंस मिजाज और खुश मिजाज परिवार है, बहुत ही आध्यात्मिक और आत्मिक रूप से संपन्न लोग हैं। और इनका संदेश है कि लोग भागम भाग कर रहे हैं, बिज़ी में ही उनका पूरा जीवन चला जाता है और मैं कौन हूँ खुद को ही वो जान नहीं पाते। तो ये परिवार आपको कैसा लगा, इनकी कौन सी बात आपको अच्छी लगी? देवा का भविष्य में ब्रह्मचारी बनना, साधु सन्यासी बनना, ये बात आपको कैसी लगी, ये भी आप हमें कमेंट बॉक्स में बताएंगे। वृंदावन से इस आध्यात्मिक चर्चा में आज इतना ही, फिर मिलेंगे किसी नए साधु, किसी नए सन्यासी के साथ। तब तक के लिए धन्यवाद, नमस्कार।